Hello. Helpful hints.
Step 1, try not to cry. Step 2, lay down. Step 3, cry a lot.
Helpful hints for world history AP would include keeping a binder,
Actually doing the work.
doing your classwork correctly,
Doing the homework on your own.
doing it way ahead of time so you can get all the extra credit.
You'll need the extra credit.
You'll need it.
Justice.
And know your rubrics for your essays. You'll be a favorite.
You'll get a lot of practice with those, don't worry.
All right.
So what do you expect from this course?
Death. What to expect from the course?
Death.
But really, it's hard.
It's an AP class.
It's an AP class, but the grading scale is nice.
Yeah.
Like I have like an 81 in here, and I have a B. So that helps. Expect Mr. Waldrop to be like, I'm not babying you guys anymore and giving you more information by the spoonful, and he'll stop doing lecture notes halfway through the year, so don't get too adjusted.
Expect to teach yourself a lot at home.
Because he won't teach you.
Everything. Because we just have so much to cover.
What else should we expect?
There's going to be a lot of things that you already know, but you're going to build on it. And
Yeah, and you're going to learn a lot about Asia. Like, do not be like, where is America at? Because America's not there.
No.
America will not arrive until like the 19th century.
You're going to learn about things that you do know, but you're going to learn about things like you've never heard of before, and
Just go with it.
yeah.
Okay. How to read the textbook efficiently. Something I didn't do the whole school year. Except that one chapter when I annotated about the Aztecs. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. How to read the textbook efficiently. Well, actually read it, number one.
Yeah. All of it.
At least read the first section and the last section,
Don't-
if that's the least.
Don't skim the night before the quiz.
Don't do that. You'll fail the quiz.
The world connections at the end's a really good review, too, of the chapter.
Are they really? Huh. I don't know, one chapter I annotated while I read.
Annotating is good.
It is. And I would have got a 100 on that quiz if he would have actually gave it to us. So don't get disappointed when he doesn't give you a quiz on the chapter you actually read.
Read them all so you're never disappointed.
How to study. Quizlet.
Quizlet.
Use
yeah.
Quizlet.
There's already decks on there and everything.
Yeah, there's tons of crap on Quizlet. Get on Quizlet.
Right.
And get on Get a 5 before he tells you to get on Get a 5.
Get5.com.
Get5.com. Make an account before he even tells you about it. Just do it. Because he didn't tell us until right before the AP test, and we could have been way better at this class.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Make flashcards.
It's
Make plays
yeah.
about what the chapter's about.
So
For
that-
example, we made one on World War I
No.
with biker gangs. So just make it relate to real life, which isn't hard. You can relate this course to real life.
However you personally
Promise.
study. Yeah.
Yeah, however you do study, secretly record his lectures.
We didn't say anything, Mr. Wally.
He doesn't
Not
know.
say that. No
Okay.
idea.
All right, and that's all I got for studying.
How to tame the paper beast. Getting organized.
So getting organized, Mr. Roberts. Well, he's going to give you 10 million papers, and he's going to tell you that you probably only need like a 1.5 inch binder. You definitely need the 2-inch binder if you're going to keep everything in it. If not, you need to have a file where you keep all the other papers from the rest of the year. Like halfway through, take out your papers, because there will be a lot of papers, especially in the third time period. You're going to get so many papers.
And he tells you how to organize. The trick is to stay organized.
Yeah, and don't wait till right before the binder check to put all your stuff together. And he doesn't care if your stuff's out of order for the binder check, so don't freak out about it being in order. Just make sure you have the stuff.
as soon as you get it, as soon as you can, just put it in your binder. Don't just throw it in the
As soon as you get it. Unless he tells you to sit down when you go to the hole punch.
But then do it when you get home.
If you have a hole punch.
Don't forget. Get a hole punch.
And binder checks are at the end of every 6 weeks.
Easiest way to get an A.
200 points every time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. What other paper beast is there? That's all.
Just put everything in your binder.
Just put everything in your binder. Just all together. Alright.
It'll raise your grade like 2 points too.
Like a grade. Like it'll raise
Your
your
final
it raises
grade.
your grade
Your
like a
total
whole
grade for
like
this-
grade level.
Yeah, for each grading term, it can like bump you up
Yeah.
to an A.
Yeah, like if you have a C or like a D plus like the whole time and you guys do a binder check, you will have like a C plus or like a B minus if you do the binder. So do the binder. Preparing for the exam. Preparing for the AP test.
Well, it's a cumulative.
It's
So,
cumulative.
Like the entire class is you preparing for the AP test.
And the biggest point is do not get up to the AP test and like try to cram.
Yeah.
Because if you know it, you'll know it on the test.
So basically, pay attention in class the entire year and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Instead of
which
trying
it's-
to learn everything in like 2 weeks before the test.
And get your AP review books and stuff if you guys do that.
Not like the day before either.
No, not like the day before, not like the week before, but get it at the beginning of the year and just like work through it.
Yeah.
Like, because the AP review books are divided into time periods, and if you get it at the beginning of the year and like do it as the time period passes, it helps.
It'll help you review for like quizzes and things too.
Yes. Oh, and don't take the AP practice test on get a 5 until Mr. Waldrop tells you to,
Yeah.
because that'd be bad.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Oh yeah. Other
Everything is
information
biased.
that is helpful. Other information helpful. Everything's biased.
Everything.
Everything is biased. Like, you think these lockers behind us are like a cream color? No, that's biased.
Because you're English.
Yeah.
You're speaking English and cream is an English word.
Yeah, because you're not colorblind, and therefore it's biased. Or when you're trying to say nothing is ever completely valid. Nothing's valid
Not
because there's
100%.
always bias.
Things can be mostly valid.
Yeah, that you can say, oh, well, this was mostly valid because blah, 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 blah,
Someone might have a different opinion on that too. Because it's biased.
because it's biased. And, be friends with Mr. Waldrop. Do not make him your enemy. Do not tweet him every time you have a question. Because I feel like, like he gives you his Twitter, but do not tweet him every question you have.
He'll answer questions.
He'll answer them, but you can tell he kind of gets annoyed when it's a question that's on your homework sheet. Like when he gives you the homework sheet, read the homework sheet. Because if you don't read the homework sheet and you just ask him a question that's on the homework sheet,
Yeah.
he'll be like, well, would you like to read that for the class?
And then he'll make you.
And he'll make you read it for the class. So read your homework sheet, and then if you have a question, refer to the homework sheet first, because he will
Actually do the
embarrass you.
homework sheet and then ask questions after you do it. He can also tell if you like copied it from someone in first period.
Yeah, he can tell if you did the chapter or not. And he can tell if your whole class cheated on a quiz.
Fourth period.
Fourth period. And then Mr. Mike will move your lunch on quiz days, so I suggest not doing that. It's not necessary to cheat on quizzes, because the quizzes say they count for a big part of your grade, but if you do all your homework
No.
and like bomb the quizzes, like get 60s on all the quizzes, but you do your homework and you do
Get
your
extra credit on
classwork.
your homework.
Yeah, and you get hundreds on your classwork and all that, and you get a 200 on your binder check, you'll usually end up with a B. So,
It's not hard to end up with a B.
it's not. He'll tell you it is, but it's not.
It's hard to get an A.
It's hard to get an A. Don't plan on getting an A. That's a good hint. Do not plan on getting an A. You will not get an A. You will not end the year with an A.
Don't be sad. Just, you won't.
If you end up with a C, do not be sad. Be proud. Because you survived.
Right. It's a test on like anything that's happened ever.
Everything that's happened ever.
From like the beginning of mankind to now.
Take this advice and you will survive.
You might not succeed, but you'll survive.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Really my fault though.
Okay. How to study. We are so looking.
Why?
She's still recording.
I don't know.
I'm turning it off now.